Let everybody know Alex Butler played high school football at Edison.
Yes, sir. Thomas Edison High School.
3 years, starting right tackle.
Yes, sir. Went to state championship twice. We lost both times. We had great players, Ben Barber, Drew Baldwin, all those guys still playing college football. So we definitely had a lot of talent come out of Edison in this past decade, definitely.
Okay, and something that I don't think people know, you can hoop.
Oh yeah, I'm a big time ball player. A lot of guys think I'm just a big sloppy guy, and then they go out there and get embarrassed. They learn the hard way.
Like I could vouch for this, Marcus. Like for real, the man can hoop. Like I don't think people understand.
Man, I don't get fooled by them big dudes, man.
I
see too many out there.
He's one of the ones that you're gonna get fooled by and just you're not gonna come back.
Nah, I fell for that too many times.
Big dudes like him, man. But 6'4", 315. Like I told you yesterday, the 6'4", obviously we can all see that. The 315, man.
A lot of people don't think I can crack 300, and it's even worse because I tell them I have size 17 shoes. So it's a whole big package, literally a big package. So
6'4", 315, man. That's already right now. You're still in college, but if you know what, I think I still got this roster here, just so y'all can get an idea of Jamal Brown, 6'6", 313. Tackle in the National Football League. Chris Chester, 6'3", 315. So you already got the size part now?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So your first year of college went to Ridgewater, correct?
Yeah, Ridgewater, JUCO, Minnesota.
All right. How was that transition going from sunny Alexandria to cold? Man?
It was cold. Point blank, it's cold. People think they know cold. They don't know cold. Waking up in the high 0 for the day, stuff like that. Just getting adjusted and having Florida teammates were definitely enjoyable. It was fun watching them in practice with turtlenecks and Under Armour on. Those guys couldn't stand it, but it was definitely a growing experience. But it was fun. It was definitely fun. I'd choose a cold or the heat any day playing football. Anytime.
Hydration.
Yes, definitely. That's the biggest one. Yeah.
The biggest one that jumps out. You get fatigued a lot quicker when it's 900,000 degrees outside.
Exactly.
All right. Let's take a look at some. Well, first of all, played right tackle primarily. Yes. A little bit of left. But when I was talking to you yesterday, you said it depended on what?
It depended on if the right DN was a dog. If he was a manhandler and he was just killing us on certain plays, like rollout plays, the coach would slide me to left tackle and just let me work from there.
All right, and then just to give y'all an idea of the type of production this kid had, feel like a proud dad bragging, you know what I'm saying, known him for a while. But his freshman year, he only gave up 1 sack. For a lineman, I don't think, it's just one.
11 games, 1 sack.
11 games, 1 sack, so he had an accident one time. Sophomore year, 2 sacks. Freshman year, that's your first go round. The second, after people see you, that's when it gets real, because you got to jump on them when they don't know you.
Yep.
Now when you come back around the second time, that's when you get that the talent separation. You get to find out who's real and who's not. So 2 sacks, man. So 3 sacks in 2 years, 22 games, 3 sacks.
It was hard working film, just watching film throughout the week, knowing who you're going up against, knowing the DN likes to cut in, go around you, stay back. You gotta know your personnel, know who you're going up against.
All right, and that type of preparation obviously paid off. All region as a freshman.
Yes, sir.
Which is big.
Yeah, state championship. We were 10-1, finished 16th in the country.
So you not only did you get there, you had a huge impact on that football team.
Definitely.
From day one.
All-American quarterback, Jan Sear. He's actually playing in the CFL now for the Saskatchewan Bombers. So he's doing this thing up there.
So protected a very valuable piece.
Yes, sir. Gotta keep the quarterback alive.
Then after that, your sophomore year, all MCAC, which is the conference you play in.
Yes, all conference there.
That's huge.
Yes, it is, definitely. Try to make just strides, man. And then the biggest thing is doing it on and off the field, in the classroom too. You got to have the grades, or else these accolades don't mean anything, and you won't even achieve them.
Right, and that's what we're talking about. Just to let everybody know where your head is. Very level-headed. Things you said, things on your list that you were focused on when choosing the school to transfer to. You're not worried about the things that you were worried about. Was making sure that you got a full ride. So obviously you have to make sure that your grades are intact.
Yep.
You took care of the classroom. Good character, obviously, no off the field issues. Correct. Right. And then just focus.
Yep. Definitely, my biggest thing was not having mom and dad pay for school. And I use football as a vehicle. So to get to place, I keep playing football. God gave me size and talent, so I'm gonna use it. So I might as well keep playing ball while you're going to school. And the biggest thing is getting my degree, which is gonna be in computer science.
So there goes that whole, that big dumb jock thing.
Exactly.
It doesn't apply in this case.
Big stereotype that I don't like.
So you say that computer what?
Computer science.
Oh yeah, bothered you quite often now. You snitched on yourself, you're in trouble. Alright, so you had your big, you had a party 2 weeks ago. I apologize, I couldn't go.
Yeah, it's cool.
My dear friend passed, but definitely wanted to be there. Your decision, like it says across your chest, where you spending your last 2 years of eligibility?
West Virginia State University. We had a visit there. I think the vibe was good. The coach was very familiar with guys from this area.
Right.
And the biggest thing is, was making me feel comfortable. I mean, coming in and telling me that I'm the start. He wants me to captain these guys, be a role model and everything, and just on and off the field. He said if I just handle what I have to do on and off the field, then he'll give me the looks I need to go to the next level, whether it's the NFL or the CFL, continue my dream playing football.
All right, well, I don't think anything's wrong with that. I'm sure as focused as you've been thus far, I expect to see you there. I told you in the car, man, hopefully, my mind is supposed to get there where we can get to the NFL Combine and whatnot, man. I want to be able to see you there. What I got, 2 years? 3 years.
I said 2
You
years.
got 2 years?
4 semesters, you want to be exact.
All right, man. So you keep me updated to make sure I'm doing what I need to do so I can be there when you're there.
Definitely.
And then you were talking about Coach Mims.
Yes, Coach Mims is a big time coach and recruiter. If you want to find him, Facebook, just Coach Mims, and he works with guys on and off the field. He's a motivator. He's the one that got me looks and had my phone blowing up. And he's the reason why I'm not worried about exposure. He knows agents, NFL coaches, CFL coaches. All I have to do is be eligible, and he's going to put me in the combine and just let me showcase what I can do. So the exposures are definitely there when the time is ready.
Fair enough. All right. What was your transition like from high school to JUCO, right away?
Transition definitely was, I guess, understanding responsibility. The speed of the game was almost the same. But the biggest thing is just being on my own, having no one on my back, knowing that I have to have the grades, knowing I got to be at practice at a certain time or pay for it. And just, just being grown at this point. It's not high school no more, so you got to be responsible.
Or holding yourself accountable thing.
Exactly, yeah. Biggest thing.
It's such a great part about being a grown-up. If you looking at your game, just being a critic, obviously, you know what you need to work on and what you don't. But we're going to start first with what do you feel you do need to work on?
As far as what I do need to work on, I think I want to get my strength to a little more to where it needs to be. I can hang with college guys now, but I want to, by the end of the junior season or even in the mid, I want to have that NFL strength, dominant strength. The footwork's there, but I want to be able to put guys on the ground quicker, longer and stuff like that. So.
Okay. And then what's the best part of your game? What's your best attribute you looking at your game?
Definitely the athleticism.
Okay.
The footwork, being able to get there quickly and just do what I have to do.
And a lot of that, like I told you, the kick and hoop, so obviously, you got your footwork right in basketball.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people don't have. It makes it real, I won't say easy, but make a smooth transition.
It does.
Getting your footwork right for linemen.
Yep.
Man, that's crazy. And who's your inspiration as a lineman growing up?
Inspiration, it was just knowing that I was a bigger kid than everybody else, and everybody knew this kid was gonna play football. And growing up, I was more of a receiver and tight end kind of guy. I like guys, getting mossed and like those big touchdown passes and running guys over and stuff like that. But the bigger I got and taller I got, I realized I can really do this blocking thing a little better than I can going out there in the open field and catching balls. So I just kept with it and just get better and better at technique, strength. And I just, once again, thank God I'm this size, or else I couldn't do what I do every day.
Yes, sir. And before we let you go, who was the toughest defensive player you faced when you were in school?
We played Northland College up there, and the DN was tough, and nobody knew who he was. All we knew is that he had dreads and gold teeth, so we didn't know what we're up against. And he was with me every day. I mean, not every day, but the whole night. And after the game, I talked to him. I said, "Good game" and all that, and it ended up being Javon Kersh's little cousin. So it definitely runs in the family, being a monster on the DN side. So he definitely didn't look like an average JUCO DN.
All right, big next follow-up question to that. Did you give up a sack to him?
I did. That was my one sack. That was my one sack that year, which is ironic. So
I mean, you could have gave up a sack to a lesser person. So.
Yeah, I could have, but
I'm sure you got over it. But Alex, I just want to thank you for coming in, man. Thank you for taking some time, your off day.
Oh, definitely. I've been trying to get in here the longest, so I finally got on here. So I definitely want to make another appearance later down in my career.
Oh yeah, definitely later down in your career before you go back to school, man. So
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
Definitely appreciate it.
Always.
And yeah, like for everybody, got something for you too. You know, Marcus got one. I think like day one, he hopped on me to take a shirt.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I'll get you a shirt and everything. But thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Thank you, Ms. Wilson.
Oh man, I'm not that old yet. Almost there. But all right, everybody. I was Mr. Alex Butler. About to mess up his name, Mr. Alex Butler. Y'all keep your ears and eyes out for him next couple years. One of the things we talked about in the car was this past year in the NFL draft, how many linemen from not D1 schools got drafted. So it's huge. It's a very tangible dream of his, and we hope you get there. Definitely hope you get there.